85% of AI projects never reach production. That's not a technology problem. That's a strategy collapse. Where does it actually break down?
It breaks down at the foundation. Most organizations treat data as a byproduct of operations, rather than a strategic asset. So when they try to build AI on top of it, they're essentially constructing skyscrapers on sand.
Give me a concrete example of what that looks like inside a real company.
Look at what happened with several major retailers during their demand forecasting AI initiatives. They had years of sales data sitting in 17 different systems, inconsistent product taxonomies, missing timestamps, and no single definition of what a sale even meant across regions. The algorithm was fine, while the data was unusable.
So the CDO walks into a board meeting where the CEO wants an AI roadmap. What's the conversation that needs to happen but usually doesn't?
The CDO needs to say this directly. We cannot responsibly commit to an AI timeline until we audit what data we actually have, where it lives, who owns it, and whether it's fit for purpose. Most boards hear that as delay. It's actually risk management.
Gartner puts the failure rate at 85%. McKinsey estimates companies capture less than 30% of the potential value from their data assets. Why is the gap so persistent?
Because organizations invest in AI talent and tooling before investing in data infrastructure. JP Morgan spent years building their data mesh architecture before scaling AI across business units. That sequencing is why their AI deployment rate is significantly higher than industry average. Most companies reverse that order and wonder why nothing works.
What does a data foundation that's actually ready for AI look like? Give me the three non-negotiables.
First, unified data governance. You need clear ownership, definitions, and quality standards enforced at the source, not patched downstream. Second, accessible and interoperable data pipelines. Your data science team cannot spend 80% of their time wrangling data, which is the current industry average. Third, a documented data lineage so you know where every input to your model came from, because regulators are increasingly requiring explainability.
Companies like Google and Amazon have obvious data advantages. Is this a lost cause for mid-market companies without that scale?
No, and that's a dangerous excuse. Capital One built one of the most sophisticated data platforms in financial services, starting from a traditional banking infrastructure. The differentiator wasn't volume of data, it was discipline. They standardized governance early, invested in metadata management, and treated data quality as a product, not a cleanup task.
If a CDO listening to this can do one thing this week, what is it?
Conduct a data readiness audit on your top 3 proposed AI use cases, map the data sources, identify the gaps, and put an honest timeline on closing them before you touch a single model. That one exercise will save you millions and probably your credibility,